And we're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am Vulcan539.
I'm Bonald, and hopefully this recording, this is the same recording session as our last, I don't know, episode or episodes, depending on how Vulcan decides to edit this. But here's hoping nothing's broken in the interim. Knowing this game, it has,
Oh yeah,
talked about
somehow,
before.
somehow it has. And science
Yep. By science, they mean building a robotic cat girl.
in the 80s. You, yes,
Don't question it. It just happens.
and it looks like something the Japs were building last year. Though, have you seen those like Uncanny Valley Android things they have?
I have, but
They're
they're,
really creepy.
they're
Like
getting there.
they're getting there. Though I think the best one is still their like waifu, like their holographic waifu.
Oh God, VR, it's the future.
No, this is seriously like a box that projects a holographic waifu,
Oh, really?
and it like texts you, asks you, and greets you when you get home, and
Jesus
you can talk
Christ,
to it.
we do truly live in the future.
Oh yes, oh yeah, it's glorious
uh,
for when 3D really isn't good enough.
oh God, like Krieger's waifu from Archer. Have you seen Archer?
I saw a couple episodes. It wasn't my humor.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I don't know, it's not as good as it used to be. Yep, that line does say
Yeah,
it all.
yeah.
Being able to do anything on its own. This is very advanced for the 1980s,
Mhm,
I will
mhm.
admit.
That's cool.
But I
At
know that
least they
feeling,
have,
like the process of building something is often more fun than having the end result there.
and they're wearing two different type of shirts.
Oh yeah, you're right. Clearly they are wearing two shirts, and it isn't just that the artist forgot to do the buttons on the
No,
uh,
yeah, clearly.
Electronics shirt.
Yeah. No, it says two alternative shirts that you can wear apart from the double breast pocket ones.
Nice. And yeah, it is totally that, not the artists being a little lazy.
No, they're not being lazy at all.
It's a free game. We can't complain too hard.
Seriously, this is a free game that I've enjoyed far, far more than games I've spent like 60, 80, 100 plus bucks on.
Yeah,
And
same here.
there, there are a lot of those games out there.
Yeah, modern AAA games. I don't know.
Most,
They seem to be on a path towards
they're
becoming
becoming
homogenized in like the same game but slightly
mm,
different.
the same game, but with with a graphics update. Like it works for soccer games and the rugby games, but
Not for something like Assassin's Creed.
no, that was just that was good. Like
It
up until
was.
three,
It was good.
then
I've heard
they
four is where it peaked, like from
no. Black
other people
Flag
have
is
told me.
not an Assassin's Creed game. It is a pirate game. The assassins show up in like the last 5 minutes of the game.
Really?
Yeah, it's got like seriously. You meet the assassins at like the 5 hour mark. Well, for me, it was about the 5 hour mark, and they vanish till like literally the last mission in the game.
Huh.
The
I
rest of the
haven't
time,
played it yet.
you are a pirate. Yar har fiddle dee
Yar har
dee.
fiddly dee.
Fiddle-dee-dee. You are a pirate is all you can be. You are a pirate. But yes, literally, that's the game. You're a
Uh,
pirate with a pirate ship, and your crew sings piratey sea shanties, and
oh
you
yeah, that's right.
block.
There is an option in the audio options to
No,
like raise and lower the or sea shanties on or off. It's
yeah,
great.
I have them on up loud, and it's literally a collectible to get them all, and it's glorious.
I don't
Like
blame you.
it's not an Assassin's Creed game at all. but it's like it's the best pirate game ever made, in my opinion. But it's good to see that he's at least apologetic for the events of yesterday.
Even if he doesn't remember it.
Hmm.
Sometimes I feel he can make such a face when he knows something. The smug, I know something you don't know.
Sugar. I just like to imagine he says it in a slightly erotic voice.
I'm after some sugar, boys. You reckon you could help me with that? Or maybe like the characters from Men in Black. Sugar! I need sugar and water!
Oh, is that an Age of Empires reference?
Maybe.
I feel like it
Like
is.
the voice line, I think he's referenced. Like the voice line, I think you're thinking of is the one where if you like type in the right thing into the chat, it'll there'll be a voice line to go with what you're saying. And there's one that's like, monk, I need a monk.
Hmm. Wooloo.
Wololo. Oh god! Whenever I play Age of Empires with friends, those just get spammed to oblivion. It's great.
Ah, all of those games come down to unit spam, I found in the end.
Yeah,
I
I
like
mean,
how the
particularly with the HD edition, you can have like a population cap of 500. So like I've had villages with like 100 plus villagers just gathering resources.
Yep, yep. Though I like how the issue that Shurik has here is not that they have sugar, but that Simeon wants it.
But at least Simeon's being relatively tactful about it.
Hmm.
No master of romance.
Yeah,
Foot and mouth syndrome here. No master of romance, foot and mouth syndrome here.
I like how it's just laziness.
I can imagine.
Actually, given we're on the scene, and you probably noticed it from my desktop wallpaper like 5 minutes ago, um, is that a must P50? Is it the the World War II aircraft carrier on the wall over there?
On
The
the right,
Yeah, is that plane? I've got my brain's farting completely. I know it's not a Yak, and I don't think it's a Mustang.
P-47 perhaps. Oh no, although the cockpit looks too big to be a P-47 because the P-47 is a fucking massive plane.
Hmm.
Oh god, I have a feeling it should be something Soviet. And you're sure? You're sure it's not a Yak?
Planes aren't my thing.
I have a feeling it might be a Yak of some description. Hold on.
Yes. Well,
Yeah, I'll
as you look that up, we will just click through a bit. And that, you ask a good question there, Electronic. But at the same time, you just had it stored here.
Is it a Yak 11? No, I don't think it's a Yak 11. It's definitely World War II type.
Love it. We're busy.
Yeah, I can't be bothered. Well, I'll figure this out later. I should probably catch up
Yeah.
and read it.
um, he's just been like, yeah, it's just the sugar. He's been like, here's your sugar, take it. And Simeon's like, but it's heavy.
We're busy. Fuck off.
Yeah. That's literally what they're doing right now. And
Oh,
Shirk is
it's the
like,
anime glasses.
no, Shirk's trying to hide the fact he's being pointed out for the incident.
Hiding behind the anime glasses. Exerting myself. Interesting wording, to be entirely honest.
The wording isn't always perfect, as we've noticed.
No, I know, but like, it makes sense. But yeah, probably weighed like 5 kilos, and you're just a pussy.
Yeah.
Pusillanimous.
Well, we know that he
Is that
isn't
how you say it?
very physical.
And he's probably still tied and shagged out after his exertions in the rowing boat.
And it's probably not a very comfortable bag. It's probably not a very well-shaped bag for someone his size to move around.
By nightfall, at least, there's a voice behind them. Oh, not necessarily the voice I was expecting.
No.
Yeah, he knows he's out of shape.
And then Lena's just like, use a handcart. So she's happy she's helping, and that's good.
Aw, that's a cute face.
It really is. It really is. And it's like one of those points where the sprite and the line works perfectly.
Yeah.
Well, I know exactly what you
sorry,
would do without her. I know exactly what you do with her, so
Wait, where am I? Oh, there we go. I got a little confused as to where you were up to.
no, I'm just probably a click or two out of you.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same place as you now. The way he said that, he put the bag down and it kind of implied that he's just standing there holding it the whole time.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised, being the awkward teenager he is.
Sometimes he feels like there are two different people inside of Lena. I mean, you're not entirely wrong, are you?
Not wrong. It just really depends on the story that's being told.
Yeah.
She is definitely a story. It depends on the story being told. Though one thing I do really love about this game is the sheer amount of continuity between the different lines, and if you pay attention, the actual story of this world is spelled out for you, like spelled out for you really well, if you're paying attention to what's been written.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So,
But yes, shall we go to the infirmary
reread
next?
Infirmary. Let's just move up the line. We're off to see the nurse, the wonderful nurse of the nurse.
Off to see the nurse, who's...
Hey, it's the Swiss flag.
No, that's not the Swiss flag.
I know, I just realised that.
Swiss flag is A,
Inverted.
square, and B, the inverse of that, white cross
Yep.
on red background.
Yep.
Switzerland is a really weird country. It's just so weird.
It's glorious.
Yeah,
They don't give two shit. They don't give a shit what you do. Just don't bug them.
Yeah, if there was a nuclear war, Switzerland would probably be one of the only countries to survive.
No, no, they wouldn't, because they're right next to every country that wouldn't.
But the thing is, though, they have fall like if you have a house, you have to either have a fallout shelter in your basement, or be within easy travel distance of a communal one. Like
Hmm.
that's a legitimate part of the housing code in Switzerland. I'm pretty
Huh.
certain.
I, if that is true, I did not know that.
And I mean, they're the ones that
Yeast.
rigged all their bridges in, leading in and out of the country with explosives, so that so
Yeah.
should they be invaded, they can detonate all of them and thwart any attackers.
Mm-hmm. It's the creepy alien thing.
Switzerland is slightly creepy as well as weird. It's
Yeah.
just that I don't have any pioneer.
Her mannerisms so wrong somehow.
So dodgy. No point. You don't. You probably don't want to know, to be honest. Well, don't you worry. You can have some aspirin, for example. No, that's not what I'm after, man. Maybe though. Getting Krug.
Oh yeah, party, party, party.
By the translator's note, I can imagine it's probably the equivalent of Dobros.
It's probably like, was it DB? No, not DB.
Yeah, double brown.
What, double brown?
Dobros. Tastes like piss. But
Oh.
gets you drunk if drunk in enough volume.
It's the
popular
beer
with
you
food.
it's the beer you drink after you've killed your taste buds already for the night.
Exactly. It's the beer you drink when you're too drunk to care about the taste.
Oh yeah. Oh man, there've been a few nights where I've helped polished off 100+ cans of some mates.
Oh god. I don't. Is this really sure? Like, is this really how yeast works?
I don't know, but given I don't know, it sounds reasonable enough. That's the problem. It's close enough for someone who doesn't know how the process works, I feel.
Fair enough.
Confidence, even when you have no idea.